On August 15th, Presidents Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin meet in Anchorage, Alaska. Hopes are high, stakes are higher. Can they move the war in Ukraine toward an end without Ukraine at the table? The summit is set for Anchorage. Reporting indicates it will be a short, leader-to-leader meeting focused on Ukraine and sanctions. Early guidance suggests Ukraine's President Zelenskyy is not invited to attend this round, which limits what can be formally agreed. Expect a photo op, a joint readout, and possibly tasking for follow-on talks. European leaders have pressed Washington to hold the line on sanctions and avoid concessions that don't include Ukraine. Markets, meanwhile, are trading on peace premium hopes, but analysts warn geopolitics can swing fast. Russia's economy has adapted to war, but pressure is building. Cheaper energy prices, tighter financing, and new U.S. threats of secondary tariffs on countries buying Russian oil, with India squarely in the crosshairs. That combination raises the cost of staying the course for Moscow. Moscow relies on Iranian drones and military tech, deepening their partnership. That keeps pressure on Western capitals to sustain Ukraine, another reason the White House wants to test whether direct talks can cap escalation. Can progress happen without Ukraine? Not on final peace. At best, Washington and Moscow could outline guardrails, like limits on strikes, POW exchanges, or a channel for ceasefire exploration if Kiev agrees later. Trump has floated that both sides may need to cede territory. That idea faces hard political limits in Ukraine and Europe. Military losses are large and contested. Open-source estimates for Russian fatalities exceed 50,000. The Center for Strategic and International Studies, CSIS, estimated up to 250,000 Russian military deaths as of June 2025. The Economist estimated between 60,000 and 100,000 Ukrainian soldiers killed as of November 2024. Baseline expectation from Anchorage: no grand bargain. Watch for signals, language on de-escalation, humanitarian steps, or a roadmap to a broader process that does include Kiev. Also, watch the tariff track. Washington is using trade leverage against Russia's oil ecosystem and buyers. How Putin reads that pressure will shape his calculus. Markets want détente. If the summit hints at a path to talks, energy volatility could ease and European risk premia could shrink. If it flops, or if sanctions or tariffs ratchet up, expect more turbulence. Either way, without Ukraine at the table, this is a prelude, not the last act. What would you consider a success? Please like, comment, and subscribe.